Hi, welcome back. I'm certainly glad you could join me today. You ready to do a fantastic little painting? Tell you what, let's start off and have them run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint along with me. And they'll come across in the same order as I have them on the palette. While they're doing that, let's go on up here. I've got my regular old 18 by 24 canvas, and I've already covered it with a nice thin even coat of the liquid white, so it's all ready to go. So let's get started. Let's start with the old 2-inch brush today. I like that big brush. I'm going to go right into a little touch of the Prussian blue. A little Prussian blue. I'm going to reach right up here and grab a touch of the black. So I got Prussian blue and black. And just tap the bristles right into the paint, like so. Okay, let's go up here. Now then, let's make some happy little clouds today. So we'll start off, just use little X's like so, and lay in some sky area. Just little crisscross strokes. But we don't want to cover the whole canvas today. I'm going to leave some holes in the sky. Sometimes it's a little easier to put a cloud in if you just leave an area open. Just let it blend right on down, and just continually mixing with the liquid white that's on the canvas, and it gets lighter and lighter and lighter as it works down. So let the canvas work for you. Maybe right in here, whatever, wherever you want it. Just let that blend right on down, like so. There. See, that easy, you have a happy little sky. There we go. Very lightly, we'll just blend that to take out the brush strokes. And while I have that going, same old dirty brush, I'm gonna have a little touch of phthalo blue this time, just a small amount, a very small amount. A little bit of black, so I have phthalo blue and black, and then a touch of phthalo green, just a touch. It's very strong, very strong. Okay, let's go right up here. I want to have some water in this painting today, so let's go ahead and just lay in some little water indications. Start from the outside and pull inward. Outside and pull inward, like so. Okay, then over here, we're going this direction. And I'm not sure exactly how much water we're going to have, so we'll just do the whole thing. And we'll leave water where we want it. The rest of it we'll just paint over. You can do anything here, so don't worry about it. All we're doing is laying color on the canvas at this point. There. Okay, then very lightly here, we just blend right across. Okay, let's wash our brush. And we wash our brush with odorless thinner. Shake off the excess. Then just beat the devil out of it. Okay, let's build a happy little cloud. We'll just use that same old brush. Go right through the titanium white. I'm going to reach down here and grab least little touch of the bright red. Least little touch. Doesn't take much. Pull it firmly through there. Get a lot of paint on it. Okay, let's go up here. Now then, if we're going to have a little cloud, maybe one lives right here. Just use the corner of the brush and make little circular strokes. See? Just let that little cloud just come right off your brush. They live right here in the bristles. All you have to do is sort of shake them out. Maybe right here, there's another little cloud that just floats around. See there? Just as many or as few as you want. Maybe there's another one there, wherever. Okay, maybe over in here, there's another one. And in your painting, you sort of look at it and decide how many clouds you want in your world. Put more or less or whatever makes you happy. Painting should set you free, should make you very happy, should be relaxing, a lot of fun, should be your good friend. Okay. Let me grab a clean brush here, and I have several brushes going, so I don't have to spend all my time washing them. I get too big a kick out of washing the brushes. Okay, now I'm going to just blend the base of these. I don't want to blend the outside edges as yet. Just sort of blend the base, and don't overwork them. Don't overwork them, just a little bit, leave them alone. And if you have a little paint on your brush, you can just beat it, and that'll take off the excess paint without going through the entire cleaning procedure. There. Okay. beat the little devil there. Lift it, big circular strokes. Don't want to go straight up. If you do, it'll look like it's raining up, and it'll sort of body if it's raining up. There. All right. Okay. See there? Now, very lightly, just over the entire sky. Very lightly. And look at that. Did you ever believe you could make such fantastic clouds that easy? You can. You really can. There we go. Okay. All right, now wash this brush a little. Give it a little shake, and then just beat the devil out of him too. Let's build us a little mountain today. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna take some black. Oh, put a little Prussian blue in it and some crimson. And maybe the least little touch of yellow ochre. So black, blue, little crimson, little yellow ochre. Now if you want to check and see what color you got, you have to sort of put a little white out here and test it, because that just looks black to you. And that looks all right. The yellow ochre gives it just a little greenish hue. I'm going to cut off that little roll of paint. Let's go right up here. Maybe today we have a mountain that lives right here. And it comes around and down. Now I'm pushing very firm, very firm. Maybe there's a little bump, wherever you want a little bump. And just right on out. See, really, really push that paint right into the fabric though. Just really get in there and give it a good strong push. Don't be afraid that you're going to hurt the canvas. Get in there and really put it in. All right. All right. Okay. Scrape off all the excess. Scrape it quite firmly. All right. Now we can take a large brush. Be sure it's good and dry. And let's blend that. Grab it and pull it. Just grab it, give it a pull. And you can begin sort of laying out the highlights and shadows of your mountain. These brush strokes will show, and you're not committed. You can see how all those brush strokes, so they give you an idea of how you want to lay it out. And you can change your mind, you can change the whole mountain. And you can do this over and over and over till you get it the way you want it. Over here, maybe it comes down, shoom, goes right on out. See there, already you can begin picking out shapes here, and you haven't really done anything. Now we want to blend this till it just sort of comes right down to nothing down at the base, very soft. There we go. Okay, now I thought today we'd do something a little bit different, so I'm going to take a little bit of titanium white on the knife, and up in here, I just want to put the indication of a little bit of color. This is titanium white, least little touch of the bright red in it. So it's got a slight pinkish hue, but not much. Maybe right in here. No pressure. Just a little touch here and there. Okay. Now then, I'm just going to take the same old brush. I'm going to go right into a little yellow ochre, reach up here and get a little sap green. And I'm just going to tap this right into it. So it's sort of a greenish color. It's yellow ochre, sap green, a little black in it. Pick up a little of that cad yellow. Tap to load it though, just tap firmly. Okay, let's go right up here. And maybe this is a soft, grassy little mountain. It's got little grassies that grow right up the side of it. There. See, here they come. Here they come. There. Isn't that super? You can just see the sun shining out here and playing. And just sort of vary your colors back and forth, and a little Indian yellow here and there. Maybe, yep, right in there, see? You can make all kinds of beautiful little effects. That easy. That easy. There we go. And maybe, tell you what, maybe there's a sort of a hill right here that just leans over like that. Every once in a while you can touch a little bit of white, just pure white, and let it mix with that color. It'll make it look like the sun's really shining through there. There. See there? It begins creating that feeling that it's bending over here. This is a super nice, easy way to make a very effective little mountain. Very effective. It's also an excellent way. A lot of my friends down in like North Carolina and etc. say we don't have snow on our mountain. This is a super way of making a mountain that doesn't have snow like the big Alaskan mountains that I paint so often. A little darker over on this side because this is a shadow side. Maybe there's a touch running up through here. But all you're doing is just tapping. It's very light tapping. And we can take a little bit of that same mountain color and just define some of our edges here and there. See? Maybe a little. There we go. Wherever you want it. Maybe there's a little bit right in here. It's that easy. You have got one nice looking little mountain. It's very easy to do. Now with just a clean brush, nothing on it, just a clean dry brush, I just want to tap this to create the illusion of mist down here at the base. I want it to be very soft, very misty. There, just let it disappear right into nothing. There we go. Okay. See there? Okay. Shoot. That was a lot of fun. I enjoy making little mountains like that. Tell you what, let's do. Today, let's take the old fan brush and I'm going to mix up, let's see, we'll try some black, Prussian blue, there's some Van Dyke brown, some alizarin crimson, little sap green. Shoot, whatever you got. Just a good dark color here. Good dark color. Okay. Might as well mix up a pretty good little pile. We're going to use that over and over. Clean my knife off. Now we'll use the fan brush. Let's go right into that color. Load a lot of color on the brush, both sides. See, the old brush is very full. There. Okay. Now maybe back here live some happy little trees. All you got to do is take and touch and just tap downward. These are little distant trees that are far, far away. There. See how easy those are? Just tap it downward. Like so. Wherever you want it to go. There. That's the easiest, nicest ways to make a lot of little trees very fast. Very fast. Can't hardly go wrong. Now if you get them too far apart, like that, they'll begin looking like fence posts. Don't want that, unless you want a fence back here. If you want a fence back here, that's the way to do it. Fill them up a little more. If you want to make it look like this water goes back, let them get smaller as they go away from you. Smaller, smaller, smaller. It'll give the illusion that it's farther away. Because your mind knows that as things get farther away from you, they look smaller. See there? So you can create that easy. You can do anything here. And we'll just throw some of that right here. We'll let that reflect right into the water. Right into the water. See here? Take the brush, grab it, and because the liquid white's on the canvas, this paint will move. Just pull it straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down, and then come across. And that easy. You have instant reflections. You could take the same old brush, go right into a little bit of the yellow, just load it the same way, a lot of color. Okay, now maybe there's some highlight on some of these trees. So all you got to do is tap the edge here on some of them. Don't do them all. Just some of them here. See, it makes it look like there's light playing through there and shining on those trees and really makes them sparkle. That easy. Okay, maybe there's some land out there. Let's take some brown. Take some Van Dyke brown, a little dark sienna on the knife, pull it out flat, cut across, and we'll load that little roll of paint. Okay, and let's just go right up here and lay in some land. See? Now once again, allow it to get bigger down this way, and it'll help create that illusion that it's going around the bend and going farther and farther away. Boy, that's nice. So pretty. Okay, I'll take a little touch of white, little dark sienna. Pull it out also very flat, cut across, and once again we have our little roll of paint. It's so important you load that knife the correct way. And that little roll of paint's right out on the edge of the knife. Then very lightly, just grazing the canvas. Sort of let it bounce along here and there. Just barely touch. Don't kill all the dark. That dark is what makes it pretty. Just sort of let that bounce along, look like little rocks and stones and all kinds of happy little things back here. And we can take our brush, it has the yellow fan brush, and we can go back in here and let's just pop in a few little grassy areas that live right out here on all this land that we made. Just push upward with the brush. Now if you have trouble making your paint stick, add a little touch of paint thinner or a little touch of the liquid white. Either one will thin the paint. Okay. Maybe touch a little bit of the titanium white, and you can highlight some of those and make them really sparkle. Just a little touch of titanium white right on there. Like so. Okay. Now, let me find my other fan brush. Here's one. Take a little touch of the liquid white on the fan brush and go into titanium white. Now put the liquid white on there only to thin the titanium white, because remember our golden rule, a thin paint will stick to a thick paint. So this is a very firm paint up here. Now this thinner paint will literally slide right over the top of it, and you can do this without becoming a mud mixer, without all your color just mixing together. See, I'm just barely grazing the surface. Now this thinner paint's going to grab, and it's going to make it look like a little sheen coming across there, a little light playing on the water. See? There. Just barely grazing the canvas. It's very effective. And you can do it. All right. Now then, I'll tell you what, let's do here. Let me find another old brush. I'm going to go right into Van Dyke Brown. I'm just going to use this old 2-inch brush. Just tap the Van Dyke Brown, reach up here and get a little touch of the dark sienna. I'm just going to tap it firmly. Really get in there and bend that brush, tap it. Okay, let's go right here. Maybe right in here, maybe there's a happy little peninsula that lives here. So let's put in some dark. Comes right out like so. Maybe there's all kind of little things that live back here in the background. There, start at the bottom and work up. And that way it'll get lighter and lighter as you work up. You want this deep, dark shadows down in here. I'm going to add a little touch of yellow ochre right on that dirty brush, so it gets lighter and lighter and lighter as it moves up here. I want it to get much lighter. There. Okay. See, already you can make out all kinds of nice little forms in there. And they just sort of happen. There. Okay, and now is the time you have to start making some big decisions. Where are you going to go with this? You're going to have a little peninsula of land here. Where does it live? Maybe right there. What the heck? Just drop it in wherever you want it. Okay, let's have a little reflection right here. A reflection. Pull it straight down and then very lightly go across. Very lightly. And that'll create a nice reflection. Maybe right out through here will be another little peninsula of the land. All we're doing now is laying in a base color. Shoot, you could do this with a paint roller. You could do it with your mop. Anything. We're just laying in base color. All we're looking for is very basic shapes, nothing else. Okay. Now then, Go right into Van Dyke Brown with the old knife. And maybe there's a nice stone that lives right out here. Shoot, big old stone. The little beaver lives out here, and he's got to have a place to sit and watch and see what's happening. So we'll give him a little projection right there to sit on. And there's some land. All I'm doing here is just laying this in with straight old Van Dyke Brown. Straight old Van Dyke Brown. Okay, maybe there's another little stone here, wherever you want them. You could have some stones and rocks and stuff maybe over here on the other side if you wanted them. Shoot, who knows? Maybe there's a big stone that lives here. These things just sort of grow wherever they're happy. There we go. We'll give him a little friend that lives there. Pull a little bit of that down. So you pull that down, that'll end up being your reflection. The little stone needs a reflection out here in the water. Now these stones will grow, and if you're not careful, they'll just get bigger and bigger till they turn into mountains. There's another one. Okay. Now then, you can take it very lightly, pull that down, same as before. You need those reflections, and across over here, same. Okay, I'm going to go to the little knife. I'm going to go right into, we got some black, white, and a little bit of dark sienna. Just want it to be sort of a grayish brown color, like so. Take the little knife and get that roll of paint right out on the edge of it. Okay, let's go right up in here, and let's just begin. Light's coming from the left, so let's just begin laying in some little light things here. There we go. On the shadow side, I'm using a bluish gray color. Just sort of pop him in. There we are. Same thing over here on this stone. We don't want him left out. And these stones out here, they too need some little highlights on them. There we go. There's another one. Maybe the light's really hitting right in here and it's got some bright spots on it. And all kinds of little things happening. Then take our fan brush, put a little water line right around. This has a thinner paint on it. It has a little liquid white and titanium white. See, that thing is still under there. All right, I'm going to grab another fan brush. Boy, I just have all kinds of fan brushes going. I'm going to go right into Van Dyke Brown and dark sienna. Just mix them right on the brush. Both sides, fill it up. Then on the other side of the brush, I'm going to pull it through here and just put white. So I have brown and white, a light and a dark side. Okay, let's go up here. Now there's some trees live over here. Just a touch and just pull down. By double loading the brush, you can make both sides of the tree at one time. And you decide how many trees live here, however many you want. Just throw them in. Maybe you can't see all that one. He's somewhere hid back here. A few little limbs here and there. Okay, and with a liner brush and a little brown paint on it, you can go in here and put in the indication of a limb ever so often, wherever you want them. There. Okay, let's use our little oval brush. I'm going to go right into a little touch of that same dark color we used back here and just tap in the indication of a few little branches and limbs. And don't cover up all that nice background that you made though. All you got to do is just tap in a few things. And then some highlight color on that. For that we'll use yellow and some green. And just tap in some nice leaves on these trees back here. Just like so. But you see how easy those are to make? You can just throw them right in. Just wherever you want them. Okay, go to the old 2-inch brush here. I want to put the indication of some little grassy areas. There they are. Look at that. See, greens and yellows, yellow ochre, Indian yellow. Follow the lay of the land. Every once in a while you can touch a little tiny bit of the bright red. See? There. But you can create just plane after plane, layer after layer. Pretty little things, wherever you want them. Okay, and you can use a fan brush and pop in a few that run right down here, right down on the rocks and stuff. Like that. Shoot, let's have some fun here. We'll go right back into our brown, and maybe there lives, you know me, I like old big tree. Right there. Right there. Just straight old Van Dyke brown. And with our liner brush, put in an old limb here and there. Just a big old strong limb. Wherever you want them. Like so. Take a little bit of white and sparkle up the edge. Make it nice and shiny here. Okay. And the old clock on the wall is telling me I got to finish this one up. So let's just put in a few little leaves, and like so. A few little highlights on there, using a little yellow, a little green, and you've got a beautiful little tree right here. Hope you've enjoyed this painting. It'll certainly teach you how to do some fantastic things. From all of us here, happy painting. God bless.